Hi everyone, it's Danny from Boho Babes, and I just thought I'd give you a quick look at some of the products I use for my wash routine and have a look at keeping your nappies nice and clean. So the first most important thing is having a good dry pail. So a dry pail is basically a basket or a bucket that has lots of holes on the side to allow for adequate ventilation. So this one in particular is from Kmart, a wire basket from Kmart. You can get similar wire baskets from Bunnings, or you could use a laundry basket. As long as you can see your nappies through it, then you know it's going to make a good dry pail. Okay, so you've taken the nappy off bub. If it's just a wee, you can just throw it straight into the dry pail. If it is a poo, however, knock as much of the solids as you can into the toilet, and then either use a scrubbing brush, something similar to this, or Kmart does have silicone dishwashing brushes, which are great for this purpose, and scrub the nappy underwater to try and get rid of as much of the mess as possible. You can get handheld sprayers that can connect to the external plumbing of your toilet, so you can spray it directly into the toilet, which are a fantastic idea. However, you should make sure that you get it installed by a licensed plumber, otherwise you can end up with toilet water flowing back into your mains, which is not what anybody wants. Okay, so once you put the nappy in the dry pail, if Bub's done a poo, I don't usually want to fiddle around with it much after, so I will just grab the insert like that and just shake. So that way it's easy to tip. They're already separated, easy to tip into the washing machine. Okay, so some of the products I use, I don't typically use Radiant, I usually use Omo. But this just got swapped out in my shopping this week through Coles online, so that's what I'm using now. And so I follow the, if you have a look on here, I follow the hard water or large loads for my main wash, and for my pre-wash I'll use half a scoop. Another thing I do if the nappy is quite gross is I'll just use a little bit of stain remover spray, and I'll just spray that on prior to popping it in the wash. Just let it sit for a couple of minutes before you put it through the pre-wash, and that just helps lift out any residual stains or anything left after scrubbing it. Okay, so when you make your first order with us, you will get one of these little washing guides, and it's just got a bit of information about how to clean and dry pail. However, if you do jump onto our website, see if I can get it into focus, there is some information under the washing and care tab, and that goes through stains and other ways of drying, all that kind of stuff. But there is also a really good website called Clean Cloth Nappies. And if you just type that into Google, it will be the first one that pops up. And they have some fantastic information on there about cleaning and stain removal, and just lots of great information. So, okay, so you've done all that, and we go on through and let's have a look at the different settings. So this is my Simpson machine. I must admit I don't really love this machine, but anyway, so this is my Simpson machine, and if I'm doing a pre-wash, I will put it over to colors and I will hit time save. Now time save will bring it down to usually about an hour, and I do that for my pre-wash. And I pre-wash usually in the evening. So every night I'll just shove on a pre-wash. I do have 4 children. So after the pre-wash, I will put in any extra clothes to make the washing machine full. You want a full tub, because that helps with the agitation and adequate cleaning of the nappies through the main wash. So I will throw in the kids' clothes, or maybe some towels or something similar, and just to bulk up that wash. Okay, so once the pre-wash is done and I've added the other stuff for the main wash, I'll go back to colors. I change it to 60 degrees and I let it run for the full time. Now I think my colors, I can't click it because I already got machine washing in there. I think my colors is about 2 hours and 14 minutes from memory. And that just runs and at the hot temperature, and it is great. It works really, really well for me. I know a lot of people do things a little bit differently. Some people will have longer pre-washes and whatnot to try and get things a lot cleaner, but I find this works fine. Again, but if you have any questions, I think the Clean Cloth Nappies website has an email you can contact, and they can help you with all your specific questions to washing your nappies. Now, drying your nappies. I often have a lot of people say, can I dry my shells in a dryer? We say yes. So this one here is a Fisher and Paykel. So when you go through and I put all my nappies and shells, so inserts and shells, into the tub, I will then go on low heat. Now I will check that after a while, and once the shells are dry, I will remove them, and then I will put it up to medium heat or high heat for the inserts. The inserts are bamboo terries, so they're just like a towel. They can withstand higher temperatures than what the shells can. But yeah, only low for the shells because you don't want to damage the waterproof layer on the inside of the nappies. So yeah, that's a little bit of my wash routine. I mean, if there's any questions you have, you can just comment below and I'll try my best to answer them. But again, if you pop onto our website, there's some more information. Otherwise, Clean Cloth Nappies website has heaps of fantastic resources on there for you to have a look through. Yeah.